for air. It was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. And wow, a gamble here right off the bat. An onside kick to begin the game. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in week 9? Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. Flush to his right. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 42-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Jackson's pass.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
It's a gain.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 36-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. And that one results in 35 yards.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground and how tough that is for a defense. but how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Marquise Brown.
Hollywood Marquise Brown with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Ravens 7, Colts nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
5-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. He finds Corey Davis. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 34-yard line.
Now the first carry from Marlon Mack. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
That's good.
Good pickup there by Marlon Mack, and he was a 1,000-yard runner in 2019 and has been very consistent in moving the ball for the Colts. Last 2 seasons, at least 8 touchdowns rushing each year.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Wentz. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Throwing on 1st is Wentz. He completes this one to Mack. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2. That catch good for only a couple.
At the Ravens' 49-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
3rd and 10.
Wentz. And he finds the tight end, Reed. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every
rush coming, and he's taken down. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
5 yards. It's 2nd down.
Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Jackson from the shotgun. That's taken in by Duvernay. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guy, a fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
At the 33-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that that can bring them down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
The ball carrier.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
Set him back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of 21 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll run here with Dobbins. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
The ball carrier.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Jackson now. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
By number 12.
A 12-yard touchdown grab as the Ravens push further out in front.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
Tucker now to add the point after.
Extra point.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Ravens 14, Colts nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan?
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground.
Down back at the 19-yard line.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. He'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
An 11-yard pickup.
Now Wentz on third down. And he's got his man Hilton. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
44-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. That catch good for only a couple.
Complete to number 13, T.Y. Hilton.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
46-yard line.
Again, it's Wentz. He goes right back the way of Hilton. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. That catch for his career is number 589, so 11 away from 600, but it also right now ties him with Hall of Famer Fred Biletnikoff.
And we remember Fred Biletnikoff well because of the way he went about his business in catching the football. And we're seeing something similar here. Someone who runs precise routes, has excellent hands, and knows how to get the ball to the end zone.
40-yard line.
action. It's Wentz. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Another try after the first down sack. Wentz under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Watch 36 to Mike. You can't block me. You can't block me. Spawn. No. Check 3.
46 down, man. 5-4.
Wentz going to throw. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
I can't believe that.
Now Wentz. Dancing, and the ball is knocked out, and the Ravens have got it. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Here's Jackson to throw. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Mike 29. Hey, pick your game up. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Back to Taylor on first down. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Watch the safety cream. He's crossing. He's trying 30.
To throw, it's Wentz. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And that will be incomplete.
2 things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the 1st down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Yeah, that'll cross midfield here, not by much. Out of bounds just on the other side of the 50.
At their own 46-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it?
Down Baltimore.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. 24 yards to gain there. Another 1st down as well.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now a carry for Dobbins. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. There to stop him was Darius Leonard. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Another run here with Dobbins. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe it'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. On 3rd down, Jackson escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Tucker now for the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Ravens 21, Colts nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw a completion.
Now this one complete to Corey Davis. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. Past the 20. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
The score, Ravens 28, Colts nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Working from the gun, Wentz. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Man open, here is Crowder. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts are and now they're going to fake it.
But I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where he felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
And, that's one he's going to want back. A poor kick and heads straight out of bounds.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Play action. Now Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again. Jackson. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, fourth quarter. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. The interception was a good starting point, but still a huge hill to climb with his 3-score deficit and time fading. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line.
They'll run it. It's Mack. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. The Colts on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Now Wentz. On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
After the interception, here's Jackson. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards.
And a Raven first down.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Good gain there on first down, and it keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown. Tucker now to add the point after.
The extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Colts 8. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Rodgers on the return. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
On the return, the Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Shotgun now for Wentz. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
Wentz's pass.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. They fake the give. Now Wentz. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
All day.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
For Baltimore.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This will make it into the end zone. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.